And I was thinking this morning, I was like, yo, I've learned so much along this journey of being an entrepreneur from being a kid in school selling candy um, to selling West Coast medicine to selling. I wasn't a real good West Coast medicine salesman. Okay, I wasn't really good. Um, I was locked up for a few hours after being mixed in with the wrong people. And I was like, yo, I'm good. An experience happened in there where like some of the inmates started fighting. And I was like, yes, I am a gangster rapper, but I don't want none of this smoke. I was a rapper and I got locked up and I like the inmates was fighting. It was like almost like riot vibes. And I said, yo, you know what? I'm not a rapper about something different. I just want that's when I went from gangster rap to like more of a J. Cole vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of the smoke I'll be talking about in my raps. And went through that process and I used to sell t-shirts. Like I would hand paint t-shirts. And then I went from there to joining every network marketing company I can get my hands on that seemed like I could make some money. And that's why I was introduced to personal development. So that was like probably just the most amazing journey of my life to just various stuff, just trying to make some money. And then I landed on my t-shirt brand and it worked. It worked. 2012, I was able to leave my job. And every year from there, it's just been an amazing journey. But I wanted to share a few things that I've learned along the way that can really, really help any of you in whatever part of this journey you're in. Okay, any journey, even if you're like super successful, I believe these 5 principles that I'll probably try to run through fast if I can, and then open up for discussion because maybe you need some help in some of these areas. But these are just some of the things that I learned. One, the number one thing, and it wasn't in any order. It was just in the order that it hit me as I started putting this together. Number one, okay, not the number one, but it could be, just depending on how you look at it. Keep growing. One of the most important things I ever learned along this journey is to keep growing. I had a conversation with my friend yesterday, and my best friend, and he called me. He said, man, my wife's tripping. I said, that's what they do. Don't they all? He said, man, this woman's crazy. I said, you knew that before you got married. Okay. Don't act surprised, bro. That's how they come. Like, it's like batteries not included, but what is included, okay, they nuts. So he started to tell me what happened. And I said to him, friend, I know you, and though it's not a big issue, it's your fault. And I say it's your fault because I know you approached it. I know you said it wrong. I believe you are right in your feeling and your assessment, but I know you and you said it wrong. You probably said it in a very offensive way. And he said, no, I didn't. I said, go in there and apologize. Go apologize, not for feeling the way you feel, but go apologize for how you said it, how it came across, because I know you said it wrong. He said, how else can I say it? And I said, he said, I didn't do anything wrong. I said, there's something you could have done better. He said, you tell me. I said, I don't know. You tell me. I said, what could you have done better? He said, I don't know. I said, I'll take any answer, but I don't know. And I said, what are you pretending not to know right now? And I said, yo, here's the thing. If you feel like that in this situation, there's nothing you could have done better, you, my friend, have stopped growing. There's always something. Always. Always. Even when you're 100% right, if you comb through what happened, you can pinpoint something that you could have done better. Go write that part. Now, easier giving this advice than like taking it myself. However, as an entrepreneur, I'm always looking to grow. That's why we're here, right? Like we want to keep growing. Because if we don't have the positive information in, it's really, really hard to grow. And one of my mentors said, in this journey, you're either growing or dying. That's it. You are not coasting. There is no staying the same. You're either growing or you're dying. Your business is either growing or it's dying. There's no staying the same. So we have to continue to grow. When I worked at the Cheesecake Factory, one of my goals was to get to work early. Now don't talk. I just started to notice that I would just be running late. Every day. If I had to be there by 4, it's like I would get in between 3:59 and 4:01, meaning my timing was perfect. I was super consistent with my timing. But I said to myself, you know what? I want to get to work 10 minutes early. If I'm 9 minutes early, I'm late in my own head. Here's my goal. I want to be to work at 3:50. If I get there at 3:52, yes, I'm on time by the job's standards. But for me, I'm still pissed because I'm late. Why? Because I started to notice I'm always just making it. But this had nothing to do with the job. I wasn't trying to make no more money. I wanted to grow, and my job gave me an opportunity to grow every single day. I want to grow. I just don't stop growing. That's just one of the things that I've learned across this journey. The second thing I learned is that my time is more valuable than I thought. And some of us know this, but we don't act accordingly. Think about how you use your time. Let's look at it this way. We've had 48 hours between Saturday and Sunday. Now I'm excused because I don't work on Saturday. Okay, I'm in church all day. However, on that Saturday, I don't waste any time. I try not to waste any time. We're either learning or studying or something. But let's just say over the weekend, for anybody else that's not in church all day on Saturday, if we talk about what we did over the weekend, a lot of times we can name 1 or 2 things, but we have 48 hours. Okay, let's do it this way. While the game was on, I was drawing out the new plans for the building. I watched the game, yes. I talked to some of my friends, and they are locked in. They take out 3 hours of their day just to dedicate to the game. Now, if that's your fun, that's your fun. Do it. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. But we got to start to analyze how we're using our time. I just never understood how we can why. Now, unless you're hanging out with your friends, family, stuff like that, but to sit alone in a house to watch a bunch of millionaires run up and down the floor, we'll be excited after, so-and-so wins the championship, but then we're back to our regular life. What could we have done listen, do me a favor. Watch the first and the fourth quarter, second and third quarter. Do something productive with your time. I'm just saying, your time is more valuable than anything. What if every minute of your day was worth $100? Think about it. If every minute of your day was worth $100, would you give your friend 60 minutes of gossip time? Would you? I don't know. Maybe some would. Now, my friend might be going through a really bad situation. Of course, I will give my friend all that money. No problem. You got all that time for me. Because that's a good investment, because I'm investing in people. But if every minute of your day was worth $100, would you give it to the Lakers and the Heat? I don't know. Just be very conscious of your time. Just be very, very conscious of your time. Your time is everything. It's all you got. That's all you got. That is going to be the difference between successful and unsuccessful, is how we use our time. And now I got to a point where I'm trying to multiply my time. I want to get things done. I want to do 2 things at the same time. So I would be more willing to pay a Sierra to write emails while I do something else because I can get more done in the same time frame. Me and Jen have a beautiful relationship. She can get some things done on a system side while I'm going out trying to pull new money. I'm multiplying my time. But the way I'm looking at it is like, what can I get done in this time frame? Okay. Time blocking is very important. So for those that, I'm just telling y'all right now, most Mondays, I'm not going anywhere. I will be in the house most of the day on Monday until 3 o'clock. I've scheduled every single one of my coaching clients, all of my calls, everything I have to do on Mondays. Why? Because I want to knock that part out early in the week. All my consultations, the people I got on like weekly calls I got to be on to help them build their brand or whatever, Monday. I'm scheduling out Monday. I don't want it to be sporadic throughout the week. Monday. I'm just now starting to work on a routine for Tuesday. I need to push all my random meetings to one day. And once they're done, it's done. Time is everything. Time is everything. We're spreading ourselves too thin. Okay. Environment is everything. Number 3. What's up, Amanda? What up?
Thank you for letting me talk so much today. So I appreciate you because you're right. If my time were worth $100 an hour, I would not spend it doing certain things. So what I just did and would encourage everyone to do is I just took my income goal for the year and calculated out the hours, like, you know, the waking hours and how much I make. And then I calculated the actual value of an hour. And I'm about to cut so many things out. Oh. So I'm going to keep that number in my head. And girl, I know you're calling me to gossip, but
let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I love it. Action, immediate action. Immediate action. Oh, I love it. I love it. Good stuff. Okay, one more. If anybody has anything to say, let me just get one more because that was good.
Can I hear that formula again, Amanda?
Okay, sure. So I took the number, like my income goal for the year, and then I took the amount of hours that I'm awake, which I just work most of the hours that I'm awake. So that is like 16 hours, right? So 24 minus 8 is 16 hours. And then I did 16 hours times 365 days. I mean, you could factor in holidays or whatever, but just a simple formula, 16 hours times 36 days equals 560 hours in the year. So then your income goal divided by 560 hours equals your hourly value.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That was
Thank you.
Beautiful. Well said. How do we value an hour? We got a formula. I need you to teach that on Instagram. Just make a little video. That is really cool. Yeah, do it before I do and steal your content, okay? All right, look, let's jump into it. Number 3, your environment is everything. Be careful. Under your environment is everything. Just take this note. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Why? Because who you're around is who you'll become. Who you're around is who you'll become. I'm from New Jersey. Okay? Meaning for the good portion of my life, I was around like the up north vibe. Like it was just my actions, the way I talk, things of that nature. When I moved down south, they always said stuff like, where are you from? You got to be from up north. Why? Because I became like just my voice, the way I talk, the way I act, it was just an up north north. See that? That was north. Up north, we spell it with an F.
Facts.
They could tell. They could tell. But get this. When I went down for my senior year in Georgia, when I went back to visit my friends in New Jersey, they said, where was you at? You must have been in the South. You got an accent. Believe it or not. I was down for one school year, my senior year of high school. I left New Jersey, came down to Atlanta. When I went after school year was over, couldn't wait to go back up north with my friends. I went from Atlanta back up north, and the people who haven't seen me in a while, they said, yo, you got an accent. Weather. I wanted the accent or not, I became that environment. I did not become an author till I started hanging around authors. For some reason, when I was in high school, all of my friends played basketball. No wonder I played basketball all the time. It was just my environment. That's what we did. Again, y'all heard my little jail story. I've never, ever been like the super dude that want all the smoke. And I've never been a hothead that always want to fight all the time. And I've never been that gangster dude that I used to rap about. I was never that guy. I was good at rapping. I just wasn't that guy. But yes, I wound up selling West Coast medicine. Why? That's what we did. Here's the thing. Out of the people that I hung around in New Jersey, I cannot think of one person that didn't sell weed. Not one. So it wasn't a good idea. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I came outside, you know what? I need to make some money. I'm about to sell it. It was my environment. It was my environment. That's why I feel like vegans need to hang out with vegans. Because every vegan that I know, when they start hanging around us meat eaters, they always start backsliding. The only reason you start backsliding is because you started hanging out with people that wasn't vegan. But when you get in your little vegan friend circles, it's all good. It's uncool to order something that's not vegan amongst your vegan friends, right? I wanted to become something better, so I started to get around better. That's why I like Dave so much, man. Dave said, yo, if y'all doing a podcast, just let me know. So I just want to be around. He understands the law. I saw Dave at an event that Marquell was doing. And I said, oh, what's up, man? You over here? He said, yeah, man, I volunteered. He understands the law. It'll be by default. Listen, there are some people that are growing. I remember you before you came on this call. And it's not that I did anything special or I gave you the keys to the game. You were in the environment. Okay, quick testimonial portion real quick. How many people since being on this call, your mindset changed a little bit? You've been a little more productive. It's not that I ain't do nothing special, y'all. Like, there's nothing that I'm saying that you can't find on YouTube or inspirational video, but you're in the environment. Look at this environment. Look at this. A bunch of Black entrepreneurs get on a call every single morning, and we're all in a positive vibe. Before some of you go to work, you got to hear all that negativity. You're just in the environment. You're going to win by default. You hear Amanda's formula, and you're like, yo, that's a formula. I got you were in the environment to catch it. So be careful, is what I'm saying. Because they're your friends and family in the environments that you're putting yourself in, and maybe not even other people, but the environment that we put ourselves in via social media. Because if you stay on the shade room too long, you've put yourself in an environment and it's shaping the way you think, shaping who you are. It shapes. You ever be cool, having a great day, and then you see something about Donald Trump and it puts you in a mood, and then you just become more that. The environment shapes you just then. Jen, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to share with you guys my testament. I started, just like many of you, I think it's going on 2 or 3 years ago, when I joined this call and I found this group. I was just astonished by all the African-American people that were getting up, coming together every morning. I had nothing like this to support me. And then when I got on here, I was doing 3 and 4 things. I was doing social media, bookkeeping. I was a virtual assistant. I was doing everything. And hearing the testament of Dave saying, no, you got to pick one. Him beating me up. James beating me up. Dave even bet against me. Like, I didn't start this call by working with Dave. I started this call where everybody else is, and because I got up every morning, I'm like, they not about to get on me. I'm about to have my stuff together. So when I had to have my stuff together, I had my stuff together. I had a list of every question that I was going to ask every morning. So as I went through my day, if I had a question, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to ask on the morning call. I'm going to ask, oh, is Jose on? Because this is a Jose question. So you have to really, really stay focused and when you get off this call, go do the things you hear. Don't just get off this call and don't do anything. I got to where I am strictly from this call. I'm moving my life and my family's life because 2 years ago, I made a decision that I'm moving to Georgia. This was 2 years ago when I found this call. I'm like, oh, I need to be where these people at. I need to be to this complex. I need to be where he's telling people, come on, we're going to the school, pull up. And I don't want to do that anymore because I did it and I don't like dealing with kids like that. But I'm just telling you guys, it works. It works, but it's not going to work if you don't get off and do the work. This environment has shaped me and continue to shape me. I learn something every single day I'm on here. No matter who's speaking, I learn something every single day. So I just want to let you guys know, like, hey, I really did start where you were. You can go back and look. They're in the Facebook group. You can go back and find them. I don't know which ones it was. I hope y'all don't find them. But yeah, they weren't playing with me. And that's why I'm where I'm at now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jen. Thank you so much. That is awesome. She is a beautiful testament of just being in the environment. Last one. And there's so many things I learned along the way, but for my beginning entrepreneurs or somebody that's in this journey with me, just like I'm in it, these are just like 5 things that I pulled out this morning that was on my heart that I felt was necessary to share. Number 5, monitor your patterns. Monitor your patterns. This has been a game changer for me. When I start learning my patterns. Okay, so like I said earlier, one of my patterns was I would be to work on time, a minute early or a minute late. For some reason, I was able to lock in this 3-minute window going everywhere. Everywhere. I'm in this 3-minute window. A minute early, a minute on time, or a minute late. Everywhere I went. It was a pattern for me, so I had to fix it. Watch this. Y'all want to know how I stopped drinking? And here's the thing. I was never a heavy drinker. I never was a lush. Like I never like really, I would never get to the point where I'm like stumble drunk. You know what I mean? Never really got there. Not to say I've never gotten there, but it was just never, it wasn't a part of, how I do it. Right? I'll never get stumble drunk. Or like really, really, really bad decision drunk. Like I never got that bad. But what happened was I go out with some of my friends and we have a few drinks. One, I didn't really have that much money like that to be spending on drinks. But if we went out, we'll have a few drinks. Or I go to my friend's house and we'll have some drinks, especially if they got a bottle. My goodness, a few drinks and I'm good. I'm not drunk, right? We're just having a good time. But what happened was every single morning after I drunk, I had this feeling. It did. I don't know if it felt. Maybe it's classified as a hangover, but I would just. I don't know how to explain the feeling, but I was like tired, and I just couldn't really operate. I just wanted to like be lazy and just sit down and sleep it off. And every night I drank, I would wake up and. I'm talking about till about 6, 7 o'clock the next day. I was just super unproductive. And at this point, I'm looking to be an entrepreneur. And I realized every time I drink, that's the pattern. And I realized I couldn't afford to spend a whole day until 7 o'clock the next night being unproductive. So my success and my dream was more important than that drink. So I stopped drinking, not because it was a bad thing to do or unhealthy, but it interfered with my dream. That was my pattern. I knew the pattern. I remember thinking one time when I drank, I said, oh man, tomorrow I'm going to be unproductive. I remember that. And it was a couple more times I had a couple more drinks, but then I realized the pattern. I said, I can't do it. What is the pattern that's leading you to unproductivity? What is the pattern that's leading you to failure? But on the flip side, what is the pattern that's leading you to success? What is the pattern? I realized a pattern. Every time I went to a motivational event, a conference, the next week I go hard and then I slow down. I go to a conference, I go to an event, the next week I go hard and then I slow down. I saw the pattern. What did I say to myself? I got to go to more conferences because I need more weeks of going hard. Just my pattern. I'm just noticing the pattern. So I'm asking everybody to notice your pattern. 6, as I'm thinking about it, if I can give you guys a bonus, what I learned is belief takes practice. I wish I had time to get into it, but it's 8:55. But I thought when you believe, you just believe, but that's not the case. It takes practice. Belief is hard work. It's something you work on like a jump shot. It's crazy. I know we'd have to get into it one day, but you could say you believe, but you know you really don't believe. So it really takes practice. So think of a number in your head. How much do you think it would cost for me, a pretty successful entrepreneur, to coach you every single day, to give you all of the game? I'm talking about every day for an entire year, Monday through Friday. I'm on a virtual call teaching you how I've done the things that I've done, and me updating you every single day in real time on all the business moves that I'm making, all the negotiations that I'm in, everything that I'm doing before I actually do it. How much you think? And let's say Monday through Friday, and then on Thursdays we do a Q&A where not only do you get a chance to ask your questions and get them answered, but you get to hear the answer from a whole community, hundreds of other people on a call, and you get their answers that are going to help you too. What do you think? And once or twice a year, get together, free conference that we all get to come to, and you get to meet all these people that you see virtually. How much do you think that would cost every single year? 10,000? Not even close. It would probably be closer to 100,000 because it's just, my time is valuable, and to give you the sauce that's going to help you make millions, I'd have to charge you at least 100,000. But what I've done is created a community where you get the advantage of learning how to become an entrepreneur. You get to network with hundreds of entrepreneurs every single day. You got a community that keeps you inspired and excited. You will read a book club with us every single day. We'll also have an event where we come together once or twice a year for free. We do all of that for $399 for the year. Go ask somebody. I've got receipts of things that I built over the last decade, okay? I am willing to coach you. $399 for the year. Listen, go to themorningmeetup.com or click the link in this video. Let's get back to the episode, but keep in mind, I want to coach you. Let's get started. Anybody that has a business, I need you to do something for me. Over the next 3 to 4 minutes, I want to kick the week off real right, okay? I want you to ask someone to buy something from you right now. I want you to go into a direct message or a text message and ask someone to buy something from you. I just want to get it out the way, just get that feeling. If it's one of your followers, say, hey, did you get my book? I really think you should. Would you like to buy my book today if you have not? Just ask. I think it'd be cool to just see what one of your friends just text. So I'm gonna do it. I'll do it myself. Okay, I'll do it too. I wish. All right, maybe if I can connect this phone to my computer, I will set the example. All right. So how do I do this? Okay, give me a second. I want you guys to just ask somebody to buy something. Let me see. Okay. And we can tell everybody that it is an assignment. Let me see. Who can I ask to buy something from me today? Let me see if I can share my phone screen. I'm gonna do it with y'all. Okay. I'm live and in the flesh right now. Okay. All right. So y'all see my phone. Let's see. Who Who can I ask to buy something from me today? Let's see. Shouts out to my boy, Kendall. Who can I ask to buy something from me today? Let's see. Who that is. Let's see. Who's going to buy something today? Who's going to buy something today? I don't even know who that is. I don't know, most of these people are. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this person. No. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just looking for somebody to buy something from me. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Perfect. Let's see this guy. Well, it looks like I already had a conversation with him. Let me see. I'm trying to find somebody super random. Trying to find somebody super random. All right, you know what? Let's try this person. Okay. Hello. I don't really know something. Oh, shouts out to Donovan. Appreciate it. Hello. Brianna? Brianna. I have an assignment this morning with my coaching group, and we have to ask someone to buy something from us. Here's my invitation. I wrote an amazing book that helps entrepreneurs succeed. I wrote a book that helps entrepreneurs, helps aspiring entrepreneurs become successful. Here's the big part. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the major part? Would you like to purchase my book? Thank you for helping me with my homework. Send. And then we're going to go find my book. Not that. We're going to, come on, Shans. What are you doing? All right, we're going to go find my book on Amazon, and I'm going to put the link in the book. David Shan. First off, if you're reading this, I didn't lie not one bit, because this book is amazing. All right. Copy and then paste. I know this was random, but I'm just doing my homework. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? Entrepreneurship is not all about the aggressive sell, the do or die. Sometimes you can just have fun by just asking someone to buy something. Did y'all do it? Did y'all do it yet? Are y'all doing it? Okay, y'all probably not commenting because y'all doing it right now. Y'all asking?
I did it.
Let's just get it out the way. Like, we're going to start the week with just asking somebody to buy and support in your own unique way. Okay. It takes pressure off the person who's not normally able to do that, because it's like, it takes pressure off saying, yo, will you help me with my homework? Don't feel so pressured. Okay. I'm just doing my homework and you just happen to get in the way of my homework. So it takes the pressure off of me because I'm not anticipating the sale. Now I'll probably get a reply back and it'll start conversation. Y'all did it? Y'all been asking? That's amazing. Done and made a sale. Awesome. I can't do that in my industry. Fabian, talk to me. Talk to me.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
This is my very first day in this group.
Welcome. Welcome.
I came in here with an open mind. I didn't really know what to expect. I mostly just came in to observe.
Well, Fabian, here's the cool thing. Every morning when I get on the call, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So that makes two of us. Okay.
Fair enough.
What's your industry? What's your industry?
I own a company called Easy Swipe. We are one of the first credit card providers, credit card processors that processes credit cards at no cost to the business. It's a product that we call zero cost processing.
Oh, really? So it's a business that's operating now?
Yeah, we actually just hit $5.7 million for the month of September.
Wow.
A little short of my goal for the month, but we're really, really close, I think.
That is awesome. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How long you been in the business?
I started credit card processing about 3 years ago. I had been in a lot of different sales industries, and I kind of fell into this by accident. Funny enough, I saw your video with Kazra Ramanu, who doesn't live too far from me. He's a kind of like what I'm aiming for. I'm kind of gunning for him. I saw the video with Kazra, and I know that the circles are very, very, very small for this industry. So I kind of fell into it by complete accident, and worked with a couple other companies until I saw some really significant issues in the industry and a lot of toxicity and a lot of merchants getting ripped off and agents getting ripped off and things like that. So I kind of tried to do my own thing. We failed for a very, 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 very long time, and it cost me all my money, but I kind of poured it into developing new software that would get rid of all like the little redundancies, things that people have to do manually every day for credit card processing, to get rid of those costs. And also use computers to get rid of inefficiencies, things that cost money but don't actually produce anything. So I was able to like significantly reduce costs and processing for merchants.
That is awesome, man. That is awesome. Do you still do the sales yourself?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes. We're a pretty small company still. I only hire people that I know personally or people that come from a credible reference. I'm not in a rush to grow my business. I'd like to have it be around for my children if I ever have any. And so, I don't hire on like LinkedIn or Indeed or things like that, which I really want to, because it'd be easy to get a bunch of people and get them to do this. Because, in my experience, our product is super easy. We sell free trials. We don't do contracts or anything, no setup fees, no cancellation fees. So it's just people selling free trials. It's not hard. But I also don't want my business to be a revolving door, people coming in and going out. And so.
Well, here's the good news. Just for the sake of the exercise, go on and email Walmart or Best Buy or somebody. Just ask them for the appointment. You can be involved in this exercise.
I have somebody in mind, actually. I'm working with Taco Bell, so I'll call Ivan on mute while you guys do your thing.
That's what I'm telling. Everybody can be involved in this, okay? Everybody.
You're
this
right.
is exciting. Okay. Also, put a name in your company and change your name to your Instagram handle if you have one, because you'd be really interesting.
I'm not on social media, but I'm happy to name drop my company in the chat. Absolutely. I know I should be on social media, but my time is limited, and if I look at this thing for like 5 seconds, when I wake up from it, it's like 3 hours later. So I don't even bother.
The gym. I hope y'all caught that gym. I hope y'all caught that, Jay. Appreciate you, Fabian. Yeah, just throw your company name in there if you got a website, so everybody can check it out, just in case y'all want to take advantage of that free trial for my small business owners. Okay. Thank you. Dave, that felt good. I sent a few. Yes. Yeah. Welcome to entrepreneurship, ladies and gentlemen. The asking of the sale, for the most part, if you think about it, I mean, as a business owner, you're asking for the sale. What I found out is that a lot of business owners very rarely ask people to buy. Think about it. We very rarely ask people to buy. Now, we might create some content. We might throw some stuff out there. We might put an ad out there, but very few people say, hey, David, would you like to buy this? Now, the answer isn't necessarily your concern. The answer has nothing to do with you. The asking has everything to do with you. The asking. Because it makes something of you to ask for the sale. And if you knew that you were the only person with water in a town, and this water could save somebody's life, and everybody was thirsty. For one, I guess in the scenario, you wouldn't necessarily have to go ask anybody. They would all be looking for you. That's another gem right there. If your product is extremely valuable, they'll come find you. But if you had water and you know this is something that people needed, would you be afraid to ask for the sale? Would you be afraid to knock on somebody's door and say, hey, I know there's a drought. I have water at a very reasonable price. This water can save your life. It can really, really get you out of a tough situation. You probably wouldn't be afraid because you know what you have can really, really help somebody. And it's worth way more than you're offering it. That is how I feel about my coaching sessions. My coaching sessions are $349, but I have no problem offering my service because I've helped people change their mindset, identify that thing that they've been struggling with for years. What is my superpower? What is my gift? I don't understand my purpose. I can help you with that. So if I help you find what best fits you, what type of industry you should be involved in, if I can help work that out, and you finally get in your path and you go make $100,000, was it worth the $350? Of course. That's why I'm so confident. So I talked to a company the other day, a gentleman that I've been doing consulting with his company. Like, they'll bring me in every now and again. And I proposed, yo, bro, instead of bringing me in every, twice a year or once a year or whenever there's an issue, you should just put me on retainer. And he gave me a number. And I said, no. He gave me it was a 4-figure monthly number. Okay. I was like, nah. Because I can help. I'm going to help a whole lot. And then we upped the number. He said, all right, let's lock it in. So we're just going to be locked in to a contract. And here's what's really, really awesome. So y'all know I just bought that building and my mortgage is $2,700 or whatever. I got that contract, which means that money is going straight to the building. I don't even have to pay my mortgage anymore. Isn't that cool? Because I know what I bring to the table. And sometimes you got to ask. Appreciate that, Lashad. I heard that. I appreciate that. So the cool thing is, there's some people that jumped out of their comfort zone this morning, and I'm really, really proud of you, okay? Because some of you just went for it. You know what? Go on and do it again. Do it again, real quick. Just find somebody else. Do it again. Do it again. Do it. If it got good to you, if it got good to you, just go on and do it again. Okay, let me give you my message real quick. Okay, and for my veterans, I kind of went over this, but I've refined my message a little bit. We're going over the life cycle of a good idea. The life cycle of a good idea, and I want you to just tell me what cycle you're in right now. And everybody is in some level here, okay? So one, let me just bring it up to the screen. Let's bring it up to the screen. There's really only 5 cycles of a good idea, like from concept. You have one, excitement, where you're really excited about the idea. Okay, it's not a thing yet. It's just excitement. You just get excited. You have the idea. Okay. The next is evolution. This is where you're working on evolving the idea. You're fixing the structure. You're fixing the logo. You're fixing the look. You're fixing this. You're fixing that. Like, you're asking people. You're identifying who you need. Bring them onto your team. You're evolving the idea. You're shaping it. into it's not just excitement anymore, where you just tell people the concept and you just love it, but you're really, really working on it, tweaking the website, tweaking the packaging, all that kind of stuff, okay? Then number 3 is engagement. So we got past just excitement of the idea, and then we're evolving the idea, and then now we have to engage, which is what we did this morning, right? Some of us are in the engagement phase where we're going out to make a sale. We're going out to find the investors. We are engaging people. This is the scariest part right here. This is the scariest part. This is where people start to turn around, because when you engage, you're automatically going to encounter resistance, and that resistance gets people to pivot away from this concept, and they go very back to the beginning and get excited about something else, and then start to evolve something else, and you got to engage people with that, and then you encounter resistance, and then you're like, oh my gosh, too much resistance, this hurts. And you say stuff like, I'm trying to find my passion. I'm trying to find my purpose. I haven't found it yet. But you're only saying that because it doesn't feel good when you encounter resistance when you're in this engagement phase, which means we go searching, and then we go back to number 1 and we get excited about something else. I know I found it now. Then we start evolving it. Then we engage and we say, oh my gosh, this resistance hurt. You get what I'm saying. The 4th. If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're going to like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.